Work, 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 workers, work, work, workers, 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 work, 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 work. And I look forward to working with all the leaders here and others around the country to organize folks.
Today, the business of our work is for the Council to report on the work that has occurred since our last meeting across these areas. We will today also discuss the work yet ahead, the work we must still do to continue to move forward. In particular, the work we must do.
The work that we have done together, the four of us, I wish some of you were privy to seeing just, before we come on stage, when we're hanging out in the back, or just those long nights when we're talking about what we want to get done, the challenges we face, but our commitment to seeing it through. Work, 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 work. And we who know that the true measure of the strength of a leader is not based on who you beat down, it's based on who you lift up.
The role of a leader is not to beat people down, it's to lift people up.
Absolutely.
Especially in a time of crisis.
And part of what we know has been happening in the last several years in our country is there's some powerful forces that are trying to divide us as Americans, would have us and cheer us on if we point fingers at one another. There's this kind of backward thinking coming from some folks that suggests that the measure of the strength of a leader is based on who you beat down, instead of what we know, which is the real measure of the strength of a leader is based on who you lift up. That's strength. But truly, but I mean that intentionally. It's not only good and right, that's strength. Because that's part of what is the perversion of what some people are suggesting. As though it is a sign of weakness to have empathy.
Empathy, man.
Yes.
For the suffering of other people.
And that spirit, the spirit with which we do our work, and hear me when I say this, that spirit that fuels the countless hours and days and months of work that you have put into this, that spirit can never be defeated. Our spirit is not defeated. We are not defeated.
We lost, but we're not defeated, right? We suffered a defeat, but we're not defeated.
Let's be clear about that. We are strong. We are clear about why we are in this. And because you're here right now, I say, again, thank you, because not only are you clear about all of that, you're willing to put in the hard work. And that work must continue.
Now, I do have a discomfort level with some of the Democrats right now are saying, oh, we abandoned the working class. No, we didn't. That's who we are. We are the kitchen table working class party of America.
I know prices are too high still. You know prices are too high still. And we have to deal with it. Here's how I feel about it. Again, you've heard my story. I come from the working class. I'm never going to forget where I come from. We cannot let any circumstance or situation or individual ever take away our power to know why we do what we do and our ability to then get that work done. Don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. Don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you. And especially because we know what we stand for, and that's why we know what to fight for.
Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it? And when we fight, we win!
We here believe in the promise of America. I pledge to you to be a president for all Americans. We love our country. I love our country. I know we all do. That's why everybody's here right now. We love our country. We take pride in the privilege of being American. And this is a moment where we can and must come together as Americans, understanding we have so much more in common than what separates us. I'm going to tell you, we are an incredible country, and we love our country. Y'all wouldn't be here unless we love our country. And there are certain things where we've just got to come together. And I do believe that the American people know we all have so much more in common than what separates us. And we can chart a new way forward. We believe in the promise of freedom, of justice, of opportunity and dignity, not just for some, but for all. We know that fighting for the promise of America takes hard work. Now, you all can help me finish this. Many of you have heard me say it. But we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work is joyful work. So, friends, we have some work to do. In fact, a lot of hard work ahead of us. But we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work is joyful work, I say. And I truly believe that America is ready to turn the page on the politics of division and hate. And we are all clear. The American people are exhausted with his gaslighting. Exhausted. Enough. Enough. We are ready to turn the page. Turn the page.
We're gonna turn the page. Oh, pretty good. Do it again. We're gonna turn the page.
And in the new year, we will continue our work with hope, with determination, and with joy. You deserve a president. I believe the American people deserve a president who's saying, look, let's just be practical. Let's get things done. And let's not be afraid of having a little joy to the point of, what makes you feel good about your work. Let's do it in a way that is grounded in optimism. The thing that I think we all know about who we are as the American people, we are people who are ambitious. We have aspirations. We have dreams. We are inherently optimistic. Inherently optimistic. And I think people are exhausted with the idea that we're just going to be divided and angry instead of working on the problems and working together. And that's what motivates me, and that's what makes me proud when we're able to do that. And with that, it is my great honor to introduce an incredible leader who I have had the great blessing and honor and joy of working with for the last 4 years.
The United States of America is nothing beyond our capacity when we do it together. But we knew a lot of this was going to take time. But look what's out there. Everything from anyway, I'll get going here. But you really did a hell of a job. I really mean it. And the thing I most admire about working with all of you have great integrity. Great integrity. You've stuck with the deal. You've been honest. You've been decent. We've run a campaign that's basically scandal-free. It's hard to do in American politics these days.
I bring a whole set of different experiences to this job and the way I think about it than Joe Biden.
Some voters, though, might ask, you've been in the White House for 4 years. You were vice president, not the president. But why wasn't any of that done the last 4 years?
Well, there was a lot that was done, but there's more to do, Anderson. And I'm pointing out things that need to be done, that haven't been done, but need to be done. And I'm not going to shy away from saying, hey, these are still problems that we need to fix.